What up, guys? This is Adon here with Yugioh Gaming Channel, back with another deck profile for you guys. My bro coming to what place and what deck did you use?
So I came in 14th playing Blue Eyes Fiendsmith.
Man, everybody is on this Blue Eyes front, man. How's it going, though? Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, man, so we play very simple deck list. Start off 2 Blue Eyes. Some people play 3, some people play 2. If you play pure, you play 3, but I play the 2. So because you don't need to see the name much, you obviously gonna send it to synchro off, or you gonna link it off for material.
Hey, those are pretty.
Yeah, Plat Secrets. I went out of my way to bling this deck out. I got 2 copies of Plat Secret Sage. Sage is, yeah, I run 2. So he's usually used more so as an extender, if anything, instead of a starter now. But for the starter, you run 3 copies of Maiden. Usually, if you get Maiden off, you want to use Maiden to play this as a True Light, and then the True Light grab the Wishes. The Wishes will get the Sage, and that's where your Sage becomes your extender, gets you access to your tutors. Then you play 1 of the field spell. If you play more than that, I don't know what you're doing. I got 2 Secret Wishes, the Roar. And then I play 1 for 1 is like a nice fun little tech card in case I got no starters in hand. And this is a great way to get my starters on board, get Maiden out. And I play the 1 of the Majesty for non-targeting removal. And then I got True Light. Main trap of the deck, useful, get you your Blue Eyes spells, traps, get you Blue Eyes on board. Helps you out where you need it. So that's the Blue Eyes package. Pretty small, pretty easy to run, not gonna lie to you. Then for the Fiendsmith package, you run 3 copies of Fiendsmith Engraver. This main searcher, you discard them, get your track, you shuffle back any of your Fiendsmith cards.
Yeah, I dealt with that dude today, bro.
Yeah.
Over here clapping me with that dude.
Yeah. 1 run copy of Lacrima. You can run more, obviously, if you wanted to beef up your Fiendsmith package, but realistically, you only need 1, and it's like $35. So I wasn't trying to bump too much. You play 1 of the Lurie, and 1 Track, and 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise. You run this because you run the Paradise because you're running the Lacrima. Get your removal in, sets up Desiree and Grave if you need it. Track, get your Lurie, get you the full Fiendsmith combo. Then for hand traps, we run 1 copy of Magnamut, 1 copy of Druids. These can help you extend your Blue Eyes plays if you need them to, but usually they're there to help stop your opponent's plays, banish it from their grave.
Nice.
And you got 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Droll, 3 Valor, 1 Called By, 1 Talents, 2 Thrust, then triple Imperm.
Hey, that's pretty solid, bro. It looks pretty solid.
Yeah, just a generic hand trap package. Helps against most decks in the metagame, whether it be Ryzeal, Mitsurugi, Malice, anything. Even Regenesis now, this can help deal with Regenesis, which is actually starting to get stronger.
Man.
And then for the extra deck, we run 2 copies of Spirit, 1 copy of Azure Eyes. I used to run Crimson, but I swapped it out for Azure. Azure does more, and it gives me more extra deck space. Play the 1 copy of the Ultimate Spirit, and you play the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate and the Tyrant. Neo Blue Eyes gets you protection in your grave from targeting effects on Blue Eyes cards, and Tyrant gets you another body on board if you need to OTK at all, in case you can't get the damage in with Lacrima, or Desiree, for that matter. You don't run Lacrima, it's bad. 1 copy of Spirit and 1 copy of Spheres.
Hold on, wait. You said 1 copy of Spirit?
Yeah.
Spirit? What is this?
So the reason why is you need, I need the space for the Fiendsmith package.
Yes.
For a lot of the Fiendsmith cards, but also running it in 1. 9 times out of 10, if you don't really need to get it back. Once you summon it and you tribute it for its purpose, or you link it off for some like Moon of the Closed Heavens, it's served its purpose pretty much, and it gets your Mausoleum out. So I mean, if it gets ashed, it sucks, but you don't need the Mausoleum 9 times out of 10, especially in this build. Then for the Fiendsmith stuff, we play 1 copy of the Necroquip Princess, 1 copy of Caesar, so that way you can make Necroquip to make Caesar with Engraver. Then you got 1 copy Moon of the Closed Heavens, 1 copy of the Requiem, 1 copy Desiree, Sequence, and the Agnum Day. Requiem gets you your full Fiendsmith combo, Moon gets you to Requiem, and then you run the Desiree to get the negates for off of summoning from Agnum Day, and you can equip Sequence from it after making it to get about 5 negates, and a big body on board.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then for side deck, we either side to strengthen our turn 1 board or better ourselves going second. So I played 3 copies of Nibiru, played 3 copies of Droplet, 2 copies of Lightning Storm, 1 copy of the Harpy's Feather Duster, and then got 1 copy Lancia, 1 copy of Different Dimension Ground, 1 copy Sanctum, and then I played 3 Dragon's Mind. Now, I initially hadn't had Dragon's Mind in the side, but I figured I'd go ahead and side it because it can come up, especially if you're playing Blue Eyes. If you have Blue Eyes on the field, or if you have it in, I think it's in hand, you can activate it, and it does help sometimes, but you're not going to see it every time. And then, but mainly the main ones that came up were Lightning Storm and the Feather Duster. Those were strong going second cards.
Man, that deck looked pretty strong, bro. Artifact Lancey at 1 though.
Yeah, so the reason why you run Lancey at 1 is because you already have, you have Sanctum, and I'm already running 2 copies of Thrust in the main deck. So 9 times out of 10, whenever I really need to get Lancey out there, I could just play Thrust to get Sanctum, and then I'll set Sanctum and then wait on my opponent's turn, and then activate the Sanctum to pop the Lancia.
Bro's over here cooking. That's mega brain play, bro.
Yeah, and it saves you space in the side deck too. It's very helpful.
Hey, that's pretty sick, kid. Shoot,
Yeah.
thank you again for the deck profile, bro. You got any shout outs for us, my guy?
Yeah, first shout out to Dom,
Thank you,
obviously,
bro. Thank
for
you,
the
bro.
deck profile. Shout outs to Rick, head judge, wherever he at.
Yeah, Rick got it. He's somewhere back there. Look, bro.
Somewhere behind. The shout outs got to go over to all these fine gentlemen over here. If it weren't for them, I would have been able to get some of the fiendsmith cards I need. Kyle Lewis, OG, got me back into the game.
Man, it's always good seeing you, bro. I'm glad you clapping them. Keep clapping, bro. Coming to play this game of Yu-Gi-Oh, which we love the most. Thank you again for the deck profile. And with that, we'll holler at them in the next deck profile, bro. Peace.